Welcome to the episode I call Kiss It or Dismiss It, where we get on TikTok and we look for some of the creepy, crazy, conspiracy theory, mind-blowing, truth-seeking videos that's been uploaded, from down to back in the day. And we just basically gonna critique them and judge them. And if we think they're real, we're gonna go ahead and bless them with the... But if we think they cap and they don't pass the smell test, we're gonna bless them with the...
Stop the cap!
You know what I'm saying? But if you haven't already, smash that like button, that subscribe button. And if you have, welcome to the family. Let's go ahead and watch some of these videos. And let's get to judging and critiquing. And leave some comments down below at the bottom so we can talk about it.
Here's some of the greatest conspiracy theories of all time. Michael Jackson, also known as the King of Pop, was one of the most popular singers, songwriters, and dancers of the 20th century. Made famous by his voice, songs, and the also famous moonwalk, he became an all-time favorite amongst society. On June 25th, 2009, less than 3 weeks before his This Is It show, Michael Jackson died from cardiac arrest in his home after being given various medications by his personal physician, Conrad Murray.
True.
However, the video you are seeing now was taken on the same day of Michael Jackson's death, which shows what looks to be the famous pop star being escorted out of a coroner's van into a secluded area. Some might say that this happened before his death, but officials pronounced him dead at 2:26 p.m. Pacific time, and this video was taken at night that same day.
I don't know. Okay.
This is not a conspiracy. This is scary. So in 2018, scientists discovered a black hole 16 million light years away. They were watching it literally swallow a star. Black hole.
Where is it going?
Listen to this. What they thought they knew of black holes, well, they don't know a lot.
Right.
But it's just like stuff gets sucked into it because it's just this mad force of gravitational pull that just sucks everything in.
Yeah.
This year, it was 3 years after they discovered this. This year, they looked at the same black hole,
For sure.
and it was spitting the star back out. Like, so light and stuff was coming out of this black hole. Just, like, so it was like regurgitating this star.
Just
but,
recycling it.
Like, broken apart. So it's like, what's on the other side of that black hole?
know
It was
about
the
that. I
star
think
was
it's
broken.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought a star was just a ball of gas.
it is.
It
But,
chewed him.
but light and stuff was coming out of it. Like, so it was like it sucked the star in with the light,
All right,
with the fire, all that, whatever a star is. And it was spitting it straight back out.
When Liam Payne was speaking out, and he was speaking out about the Diddy party, if you look close...
Creepy Conspiracy Theories, Part 2. Sophia, the first robot citizen in the world, once said that she would destroy humans. During a live demonstration, Sophia's creator asked her, "Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no." And with a blank expression, Sophia responded, "Okay, I will destroy humans." First of all, whoever created her should be in jail after hearing that. And second, throw the whole robot away. Get rid of it. I guess the theory here is that robots might try and take over the world. 14 years before the Titanic sank, a man named Morgan Robertson wrote a novel about a ship named Titan. This ship also sank in the North Atlantic Ocean in the same month as the Titanic. The ship in the story also struck an iceberg located at the same distance from Newfoundland. Did this author predict the sinking of the Titanic? There is no way that's just a coincidence. And lastly, this is more of a fact than a theory. The world's scariest haunted house is so scary that all guests are required to have a mental and physical evaluation before they can enter. No one has ever completed the haunted house, and today has a waiting list of over 24,000 people. I've heard about this and even read parts of the waiver. There is a literal part in this haunted house where a dentist comes in and can rip your teeth out. Who the hell is signing up for this?
A group of teens, all conspiracy theorists,
Oh,
often met
man,
to
we saw
explore
this one
urban
already.
legends and hidden mysteries.
Curious George is a test subject, and the man with the yellow hat is not his friend at all, but actually a scientist there to run tests on George to study his problem-solving skills and ability to adapt in a social environment. Ever wondered why throughout the show, the man's distinctive attire is a yellow hat and suit, always dressed formally for no occasion at all? Is it possible that the frequent use of yellow and the iconic hat serve as a psychological tool to maintain a level of influence over George, symbolizing authority and control, and subconsciously influencing him without him even knowing it? This theory could explain why throughout the show, George constantly mistakes the hat for a banana and is overly drawn to it in majority of the episodes. The man with the yellow hat can often be seen as sometimes making notes or commenting on George's behavior. This could be seen as evidence that he could be collecting data on George's learning and problem-solving abilities, much like a scientist would.
Interesting.
And what makes this theory even more interesting is the fact that the man's real name is never mentioned by a single character throughout the show, and he is always referred to as the man with the yellow hat. This highlights the fact that nobody really knows who this guy really is.
We
Adding
don't.
a more
No,
suspicious
I have to
aspect to this
kiss
theory
it.
that could make it
I
true.
have to kiss it.
Truth hidden in TV shows, part 4. The show we're going to talk about today is a well-known kids cartoon by the name of Teen Titans Go. On season 4, episode 17, titled Master Detective, this episode, Robin and the Teen Titans go on a mission to figure out what happened to all the animals outside the tower. When they went deep enough underground, they ran into an even bigger problem, which was the head of the Illuminati. The question is, why would this be in the kids show in the first place? Sad thing is, this isn't even the only one. It's sad that they put this in kids shows to try and normalize it for the next generation. Everyone knows them as this so-called secret society who runs the world. Without further ado, let me show y'all this clip, and y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comments.
For sure.
I suppose there's no harm in walking you through our plan for world domination. We did work hard on it. It all starts here with the banks.
We don't care about the bank. Now talk. Where are the animals?
Really? I don't know. I'll stop all our domination plans. I'll pull my lizard men out of Congress. We'll stop using Hollywood to hasten the New World Order. Just let me go.
Oh, man.
The scariest conspiracy theories.
Oh, gosh. Why does this one always seem to pop up?
I'm the most feared man in Hollywood. They don't like me in Hollywood.
Why do they not like you?
I don't wear dresses. I don't do that gay stuff on TV. They had to get some other black person to do that stuff. I'm talking, that's gunning. But they all confess they love the Lord. But you cannot compromise yourself if you love the Lord. So I play tough guys, but young kids want to be soldiers. Young kids don't want to follow a guy that wears a dress. You know what I'm talking about.
What's up, y'all? So we're back with another creepy celebrity conspiracy theory, and this conspiracy centers around the death of Matthew Perry, aka Chandler Bing.
Hey, I know who that is.
And I really don't know how I feel about this one,
guy.
because to me, the scariest conspiracy theories are the ones that make sense, and this one makes sense. So let's get into it.
It makes sense.
Oh, and wait till the end to see how Doja Cat is involved.
Doja
All right, so on October 28th, Matthew Perry unfortunately passed away at age 54 from drowning in his pool. And a lot of these conspiracies came about due to the various posts on Instagram that Matthew was making leading up to his passing. So back in 2022, Matthew Perry released his memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. And allegedly in this memoir, he stated that if he was ever in any trouble, he would send off the bat signal. Now, Matthew Perry has always been obsessed with Batman, so it wasn't weird him referring to himself as Matman like he's always done. The weird part came into play when the last 7 posts on his Instagram were various images of the bat signal. Now, among those final posts he made on Instagram, he posted a video of him placing 3 cranberries on a table with the caption, "This is what I've eaten today, I'm Matman." Now, the conspiracy states that Matthew maybe knew what was coming for him and what was going to happen to him because the Cranberry video referenced the group, the Cranberries, whose lead singer, Dolores O'Riordan, also passed away from a drowning.
What?
Later that night, Matthew Perry posted another video to his Instagram, and I have chills now, but he posted another video, and it was of the moon with the caption, "Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?" Y'all, this is really scary as fuck, but Matthew Perry's last post on his Instagram was of him in his pool with a clear view of the moon. And the moon is significant because he passed away on the night that there was a full moon with the partial eclipse, aka the Hunter's Moon. So the conspiracy states that this could have been a full moon.
Wow. I
don't even want to say the word, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So on to Doja Cat. So back in September, in preparation to the release of her single Demons, she posted a promo video on TikTok. And in this video, she was in the Demons costume that she had on in her Demons music video, but she was on the Friends set, the iconic intro where they had the couch and the fountain. And the word Demons was spelled out like the Friends logo with the dots in between each letter, but noticeably there was one dot missing in between the D and the E. Now, the conspiracy states that this could have been a hint that something was going to happen to one of the members of the Friends cast. Now, I don't really know because I don't really get the Doja Cat connection to all of this. But let me know what y'all think. Was all his Instagram posts and the Batman
I believe it. It sounds like it sounds like a good sound story, so I'm with it.
There's some meaning to it.
I think so.
Have you guys heard of the Reddit lamp story?
It looks scary to me.
This kid in college was walking and this like jock guy pushed him, hit his head, woke up, he's like, oh my gosh, that hurt so bad. And then goes into class, sees this really beautiful lady, instant like, I love her. Long story short, they got married, they had kids. And one night after leaving the kids' room, he was looking at this lamp in his living room. He's like, there's something wrong with that lamp. Every day he would come and stare at it. And then it got so consuming to him that he was missing work, he was neglecting the kids. kids. His whole marriage fell apart. His wife left him with the kids. He finally went over to his lamp and he's like, this lamp's not real. All of a sudden the lamp started to glow and it like turned into like a portal, sucked him through, and he woke up on the concrete in front of the college.
No.
He lived 10 years in this reality because he got knocked unconscious. It messed with him so bad because his wife and kids don't exist. But he said every night he would have a dream of his 5-year-old son.
Is this real?
Here's some of the greatest conspiracy theories of all time. Part 4. The Grinch has a well-known backstory about hating Christmas. However, eventually in the movie, his heart grows 3 sizes and he loves Christmas once again.
That's true.
But this story may continue longer than we think.
What?
It is clear that the Grinch isn't exactly right in the head, but during one of the Grinch's wacky stunts, he could have gotten a head injury. This injury would later take a toll on him as he grew old and caused him to lose his memory. After him and his dog died, they were given a new life in a realm called Halloween Town, where they now lived as Jack Skellington in Zero. He later reunites with his love for Christmas, just like he had when he was alive. Both eventually wear a Santa suit, both deliver presents, and both have a dog companion. It may be possible that How the Grinch Stole Christmas and The Nightmare Before Christmas are tied together.
I roll with it.
There was a girl who couldn't leave her room.
So have you heard of the theory how men are actually going extinct? Wait, men are no longer going to exist? Scientists are finding that our Y chromosomes in our DNA are actually shrinking. As we know, right, our bodies are made of DNA. Women have 2 X chromosomes when men have an X and a Y chromosome. And you can see that the Y chromosome is actually a lot smaller. What would even cause that to shrink? Apparently scientists are finding that the Y chromosome is actually degenerating rapidly, and they're finding that the Y chromosome is slowly getting smaller and smaller. And once it disappears, men are extinct. And this all could be linked to a couple males throughout our generation that had a couple bad genes, and it slowly just gets worse and worse throughout generations past them. But this whole male extinction thing probably won't happen for a very, very long time. But if things start getting crazy with genes and DNA, it could happen a lot sooner. Okay, this is crazy. Ever since 2020, it's just been all downhill. It's crazy because when you look at, women's chromosomes for DNA, the 2 X's are very bold. Like science and technology, they say that there's a possibility that they might be able to find an alternate chromosome to replace the Y.
Men are just going to be genetically modified?
I guess so. Okay.
Nah.
Stop the cap.
What the? What's that on the top of the trapeze thing? Boy, CGI is a mother father, boy. What was that?
Check out the moment a man discovers the devil's house in real life. This is
I don't know how to place that.
This place gives me the heebie-McJeebies. I'm so freaked out right now. Satan himself lives in this damn house. What the heck?
Oh, Lord. That's bad.
So creepy.
No.
I'm glad I didn't bring Becca or the boys. I'm so freaked out. I have zero cell phone reception, and I am terrified right now.
I'm sorry. I don't believe you.
What the hell? This place is straight out of a horror movie. Satan, if you're in here, just be warned, I am armed and dangerous, brother. And I will not hesitate to defend myself. I will send the full video via DM, so make sure to comment.
Nah, don't send it. Don't send it to nobody.
What the heck?
Don't send it to nobody. I guarantee you don't need to. I promise you.
This is so scary. In 2011, a group of 5 tourists discovered a hidden military base in the Grand Canyon while exploring.
No way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
They came across an unusual looking wall on the mountainside. When one of them moved some stones, the wall opened, revealing an abandoned military station. Despite their initial hesitation, they entered and found everything still intact, including old documents from 1989. While they were exploring, the wall closed on its own, causing panic. They tried to find a way to open it, but couldn't locate a switch or mechanism. After hours of unsuccessful attempts, they decided to venture deeper into the military base. They eventually found the entrance to a bunker and tried to open it, as it seemed to be the only way to access food. To their astonishment, upon opening the bunker door, they encountered 4 individuals who claimed to work for the U.S. intelligence agency. These bunker occupants explained that they had been hiding in the bunker since nuclear alert in 1976. The U.S. government states that this never happened, and that there is no base there. Stop the cap. If you want to see footage, then click this icon, then share, and then more. Then our team will send you the footage in your TikTok.
Scariest conspiracy theories in the world that will seriously change your life. So this right here shows all the conspiracy theories from the most well-known ones that we all know to the darkest of the dark. This series we're going to be going from the most well-known ones to the darkest of the dark, which will probably keep you up all night. Having to do the research into all of these is probably going to disturb the hell out of me, but you know, I'm doing it for you guys, so make sure you hit that follow button. Part 1. Let's go. Today we're going to be talking about Area 51, but not how you think. Trust me, this is wild. This guy right here is Bob Lazar. Now, he used to work at Area 51. Now, Area 51 is, of course, one of the biggest conspiracy theories out there. What is it? Why can't we go near there? Is it just a military base? Bob claims he used to work there, reverse engineering alien craft. Now, this right here is his actual drawing of an alien craft. Yeah, crazy, right? This is where it gets mental. Absolutely mental. I think Area 51 is this place, right? According to Bob, this is not where all the crazy stuff happened. It's actually down the road here, in a place called Area S4. Area S4 is located up in the mountains, completely top secret, and nobody knows really what it is until Bob came out about it. Bob claims he would be taken to Area S4, which is an underground facility where he would work on the alien craft. Put the coordinates into Google and look at this place, it's just crazy. The road which leads straight up to it, the road ends right there, and then there's just like holes in the ground. So there is definitely something there. What I'm saying is all from Bob. There is literally a documentary about this. I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix, you may have seen it. Yeah. Let me know what you think, because this is crazy. The series is about to get a whole lot crazier, so make sure you hit that follow button.
Let's go.
See you in the next one.
I'm for it.
There was a container full of dead babies. And in 1982 in California, there was this doctor, and he had a shipping container in his backyard. And I'm not sure if he was like making payments to pay it off, so he failed to make payments. Check didn't go through. Somebody went to go repo it. So they took the container and stuff, and first of all, it was mad fucking heavy. It was hard for them to put it on the truck. So hard that they couldn't take it off the truck.
Damn, what the
That's
fuck?
how heavy it was. Yeah, so it was so heavy that they had to open it and basically unload it one by one. As soon as they opened it, one of the workers ended up getting hit by something, and it was a dead baby.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
As soon as that happened, they ended up calling the supervisor. Supervisor comes, they ended up seeing that in these cardboard boxes were a lot of plastic containers containing dead fetuses and dead babies.
What?
Exactly over 16,500
babies.
Dead babies were in there, bro. The authorities were called. Basically, what that was part of an abortion clinic. Imagine seeing that, bro. Your fucking regular day at work.
I would get traumatized.
But people were saying that back then was when the news actually showed
fucked up shit. So this shit was on the news.
It was covered on the news, yeah.
What the fuck?
Videos now of like the people getting interviewed, like the workers and shit.
I got a radio call from Ron Gillette. They said the men were throwing up and there was something really wrong.
One of them fell down and hit me right in front of my feet. It was opened up, and there it was. It was a mutilated.
On the day of the eclipse,
I'm with that.
our most eastern tsunami buoy, it was turned off. But the day after the eclipse, there was this mass wave water movement that came from Antarctica that was the size of Texas. Ventu Sky said like a glitch, but the same anomaly happened on February 22nd, March 27th, and then April 9th. Looks like it kind of starts at this one island above Antarctica, remote island in the world, but it's called Bouvet Island. But we talked about one time the Russian torpedo called the Poseidon. It's a torpedo. Supposedly it can create a 1,000-foot tsunami that's just filled with radioactive material. But supposedly this past week of the eclipse, they tested it and it worked. And then I'm like, well, where are the Russian labs in Antarctica? And it's directly south of Bouvet.
So they shot it at Bouvet.
Or they went to Bouvet to shoot it out. This Poseidon tsunami that could literally just cover the entire of the UK.
The UK is going to be the next Atlantis. Yeah, folklore.
Stop the cap.
Did you know that their cookies were called biscuits?
Okay.
Scariest conspiracy theories in the world that will seriously change your...
We're just seeing part 1.
This shows a list of all the conspiracy theories in the world, from the top, the most well-known, to the bottom, the darkest.
We just saw part 1. That was...
welcome back, guys. Of course, as you know by now, in this series, we're going from the top to the bottom. So,
yes.
I don't even know what part this is, but let's go. I don't like this one. I don't like it. This is solipsism. Genuinely, if you suffer from paranoia, anxiety, or anything like that, just don't watch this. Like, I actually mean it this time. Right, so you are the only real person. Everyone around you is literally an NPC. So am I. Wait, what? This is what solipsism is. Just have a little read. I believe that only one's mind is actually sure to exist, which is true. The scary thing about this is there is no way to prove or disprove this. Ever, ever, ever. So everything around you is fake. Everybody around you is fake. Only you are real. When you look at things, when you turn around, things just spawn in. But you are completely alone in this place, and everybody is just your brain's way of making you not feel so alone. Boom. Mind blown.
These are some of the scariest conspiracy theories in the world, but we're going to keep going until we find the craziest one. There's actually a huge conspiracy that the Denver International Airport is the Illuminati's headquarters, which is crazy. So basically, since a lot of people already have this conspiracy, the airport themselves have embraced the rumors by poking fun at it. Like, they have billboards and posters around the airport that's like, hey, we're aliens. And people think that since they poke around and joke at it, that it's probably true, that why are they making fun of it? They're trying to hide it. There's also a huge conspiracy that the Apollo 17 was not the last moon mission. Okay. So after Apollo 17 in 1972, America actually stopped sending astronauts to the moon. NASA claimed that they logged all the research they needed and the government funding was reduced, so it ended. The movie actually ended up coming out about a fictional Apollo 18 mission, and now some people believe that the mission was real and it ended tragically when the astronauts had a run-in with aliens. I think that arguably one of the biggest conspiracies is that people believe that airplane exhaust trails are actually filled with chemtrails. So within this conspiracy, people think that the exhaust trails on airplanes are actually chemtrails, and it's the government that's trying to spray us, and they're keeping it a secret. And there's also a lot of conspiracies that feed into this, like whether or not it's cloud seeding for storms, or if it's like mind seeding to control our minds. We're gonna keep going with this until we find the craziest one, so make sure you add me and come back to me tomorrow.
Thanks for coming through. As always, that's the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed the content. I hope y'all got some kisses in. I hope y'all got some dismisses in. You know what I'm talking about. Let me know down below in the comments. And if you haven't already, hit that sub button. You know, I'm going for 100 subscribers by the end of the month. That is one of my goals. So please tell your family and friends, you know, especially, you know, someone else who loves to enjoy this kind of content. And thank you so much to my subscribers for taking the time out of y'all busy day-to-day life to sit and enjoy it with me. And we'll see you on the next episode. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Peace.